What's up, guys? It is your boy Wildfire, and I talk all things hockey. Today, I'm going to be ranking NHLers if they're overrated or underrated. If you guys do enjoy this video, please drop a like, subscribe. I'm grinding to 1K. I'm going to be the biggest NHL content creator. I'm going to be the first one to hit 1 million subscribers. So you can say you've been here. So subscribe right now, please. So I'm on tiermaker.com. Very good website if you want to go to it. But I'm going to be ranking all these NHL players. I'm not going to do every one of these because this is an older list and I didn't really create this one. So I'm going to do only all the superstars and all-stars. First, we're going to do William Nylander. I think he is slightly overrated. He gets slandered a lot because he's in the Toronto market, but I feel like he should be putting up a lot more points. He had a good last season, but I'm going to say overall overrated in his career. Next, we're going to do Anders Lee. I think he's very underrated, actually. He's a very good forward. He's a captain of the Islanders. I think he doesn't get the credibility he should because like Barzal. And that hurts me to say because I don't like Islanders. Brayden Point, you're properly rated. You're absolutely nasty. You get everything you deserve. Nicholas Backstrom, I think underrated. I feel like we don't talk about him as much anymore, and he's still an elite passer. So I'm gonna say it's slightly underrated. Barzal, I'm gonna say a little overrated. I feel like he should be putting up way more points, but at the same time, he's playing in the Islanders scheme, who's very defensive. So I can see both, but Islanders fans, don't kill me because yeah, that's what you guys do. Sidney Crosby, underrated. Penguins fan, obviously, I'm gonna get chirped for this, but everyone in the media don't talk about him. They don't talk about him. He's put up over a point per game every single season, and no one talks about him anymore because McDavid, Matthews, McKinnon. No one talks about him anymore. Like, he's still an elite player, and no one talks about him. He's 35. Come on, guys. Evander Kane, I'm gonna say a little overrated. Obviously, he put up a lot of points in Edmonton last season. That might have been a little fluke. Who knows? We'll see if he can do it this season. If he puts it up this season, then I'll say he's probably underrated. Draisaitl, properly rated. We all know he's a superstar. We all know how good he is. Same thing with Kucherov. We all know how he is. Evgeny Malkin, I'm going to say overrated. I'm going to say really overrated. He's an over point per game. It hurts for me to say, but if you watch him off the puck, and even just when he's on the puck, so he's so lazy and it's so hard to watch. So I'm gonna put him overrated, even though he can still score out of his fucking ass. Nugent Hopkins, I'm actually say underrated. He had a good playoffs, good season. Gets slandered a lot, but I think he's coming to his game, and if he can keep that up like he did last season, he can be very good. Ryan O'Reilly, I'm gonna say properly rated. We all know how good of a center he is. Panarin, he's overrated. He was so bad in the playoffs. In that Penguins series, he was irrelevant besides Game 7. Fuck you, refs. Overrated, in my opinion. Rangers fans, I hate you. Cool. Zibanejad, I'm gonna say underrated. He's nasty. Can score. Elite scorer. I feel like people don't really talk about it that much. Dylan Larkin, properly rated. He's nasty. I feel like he might be a little underrated, if anything, because he plays in Detroit and no one really thinks about them anymore. But they're coming up. They're gonna come up, and he's gonna be nasty. And he's gonna be the centerpiece of that team. Flower. I'm gonna say he's a little overrated. I love this guy, Penguin for life. I just feel like he could have done better last year in the playoffs for Minnesota. I feel like he let him down. Obviously, sometimes the team let him down, just let him out to dry. But in general, I feel like he should be making those saves like he usually does. McKinnon, he's absolutely nasty. We all know. Goat. Taylor Hall, I'm gonna say you're overrated, bro. I feel like you should have done way better last year in Boston. But you're like a third line guy now, like a second line. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like we're an MVP at one point, so I feel like you should be popping off, and I feel like you didn't really do that in Boston. Johansson, we all know he's overrated. Contract's massive. We don't really love that. Forsberg, we'll say properly rated. We know how good of a scorer he is. He's got a huge paycheck. We all know how good he is. Carlson, we all know he's overrated. He's not that good anymore. He's still good, but he's not his former self, so I'm gonna say a little overrated. But I'm gonna say underrated. I feel like really no one talks about him, but since Ottawa got really good this year, I would keep an eye out. I feel like everyone's gonna be talking about him now because he's the top D-man on that team. Drew, people are gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna go slightly over. I used to put him in very overrated because I hate the Flyers and I just don't like the guy. But seeing what he did in the playoffs for Panthers last season, I could say he's a little overrated. Obviously, he did very good for them, but we'll see if he does it. We'll see how good he does in Ottawa. If he does really good, then I'll fucking shut my mouth, take my L, and say he's nasty. I'm not saying he's not nasty. I just think everyone overhypes him a little too much. Brock Besser, I'm gonna say the same thing. I feel like his first couple seasons he was nasty, but now I feel like, I mean, he's still nasty, but like not what he's projected. He's supposed to be like 100-point scorer. I mean, Patty Kane, I'll say properly rated. You should need to get out of Chicago, brother. Patrick Laine, I'm gonna say a little overrated. He was nasty in Winnipeg. Obviously, he had a couple down years, but he can still score a lot, and hopefully he does that in Columbus. He just signed an extension. We'll see how those next couple of years go for him. Tavares, I'm gonna say he's overrated. I feel like he should be scoring a lot more. I know he has a lot of scorers around him, so that's probably why his goal scoring is not elite right now. Even in the playoffs, he did good in what 5, 6, 7, but for like I don't know. I feel like he could be doing better. Jack Eichel, I'll say he's properly rated. He did very good at his time in Vegas when he was there. Obviously, I feel like he was like the only one scoring actually. So I think right there he's actually pretty damn good, even though everyone hates him. All right, guys, that is going to be my list. Comment down below if you agree. If you don't like me, I already know you're already writing down the comments. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Giroux is overrated. Crosby is underrated. I know it's happening. It's whatever. It's my opinions. But yeah, guys, drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe, please. Road to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Much love. Subscribe, motherfuckers.